can just call me DP. Now, that's not to be confused with that DP that some folks refer to as Dr. Pepper. No. I just like keeping it short and sweet. Kind of like this story I'm getting ready to tell you. Now, Deer Park, we're full of surprises. Good ones, of course. Take that opening number. I bet you thought we were going to come out here with guns a-blazing and riding horses. Well, let me tell you something. Expect the unexpected. You see, the good people in Deer Park, we know all about where we've been, and we got a pretty good idea on where we're going. Oh, and oh, by the way, let me tell you this. We are thoroughly modern around here. Yeah, buddy, we keep up with the Moutons. And the Joneses. But I'm getting ahead of myself. You see, it all started 125 years ago when the land here was natural and unsettled. The coastal prairies and forests were abundant with wildlife and resources. Simeon West, an Illinois statesman and pioneer with investments in the Midwestern territories and the California gold mines, why, he ventured to this area. Impressed by the bountiful offerings of these lands, he decided to purchase them and offer grants to Illinois farmers and other settlers of the Midwest.
Excuse me, I say there, gentle woodland creatures. I am enchanted with the beauty of these 3,400 acres and want to develop a city at this location. But whatever should I name this lovely land? Antlers? Antlerland? Oh. Oh, you're a female deer. Oh, a deer, a female deer. Oh. Male deer. Charades. Okay, 2 words. First word. Antlers. Antlers. Oh, deer. Deer, yes. Second word. Fields. Fields. No. Drives. Deer drives. Parking. Deer parking. No, I've got it. Deer Park. Look at the splendor that awaits out my front door.
And so it was, after pondering several worthy titles and a tedious game of charades, our fair city became known as Deer Park.
I expect to have a large party of home seekers here from Illinois in the next few months in 3 sections. These people are anxious for such a country as this, where they can obtain small tracts of land and grow such things that will sell readily at home, but command good prices when shipped abroad. I purchased 3,400 acres of land and call this holding Deer Park, as it is amongst the finest bodies of land in the state. And the climate? Well, I've spent the winters in California for many years, and I'm convinced from experience that what we enjoy here, with the sunshine, balmy breeze, rain and dry weather, taken all together, is fine as a land that you can find anywhere.
Now, Simeon West was obviously a good salesman, convincing people that Deer Park was as lovely as a Chamber of Commerce day in San Diego. I guess he's never driven down 225 during a thunderstorm or had to hunker down after a hurricane. But nonetheless, people came from Gallusburg and all over the Midwest to settle here and raise rice and other crops. Now, as the population grew, West decided to build a hotel and a post office. Now, also becoming popular during this time was something called the Victorian Spiritualist Movement. And West became a devout spiritualist. Matter of fact, he went so far as to build a seance room in his house and the hotel. And it was during these seances that he began to, shall we say, connect with the deceased in order to gain wisdom and insight.
Welcome to my seance party. Are you the fortune teller?
Perhaps you've confused me with the midget fortune teller that escaped from prison. You know, the small, medium, at large. I'm a psychic medium. I wanted to be a fortune teller when I was a child, but there was no future in it. Come, come, get around, get around! Who amongst you believes in telekinesis? Raise my hand. Let's now connect to our spirit guides on the other side.
To all beef patties, special sauce,
Lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions, on a sesame seed bun! Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to get through this thing called life. It's an amazing word, life. It means forever, and that's a mighty long time. But I'm here to tell you there is something else. The afterworld. A world of never-ending happiness, where you can always see the sun, day or night. Now let's call up our guides. We're feeling the chills. You know they're there. The other side. Instead of asking them how much of your time is left, ask them how much you can help. Because in this life, things are much harder than the afterworld. You see, in this life, you're on your own. And if they said feel now, sit fancy. Take a look around you. You got good friends. Spirit men and
Now, maybe it's the fact that West was enchanted by ancient civilization and philosophy. I don't know. Maybe it was the fact that he had a thing for voluptuous brunettes in togas. But out of all the visiting spirits, it was Pansy, a young, hang on a minute. It was Pansy, a young Athenian maiden. That's what the script says, okay. It was Pansy, a young Athenian maiden with a penchant for doing good deeds that routinely guided West in the spirit world. Let me tell you folks something. We can't make this stuff up.
Who are you?
Trichinosis, octopi, diabetes, Instagram.
But I don't understand. It's all Greek to me.
Oh, you speak English. Very well. I'll speak in your language. I am Pansy, your spirit guide. I come from the other side to lead and teach you.
But why me? Why now?
Because you are a man of great promise. And besides, that creepy Zeus, always wanting to play a game of Hydra and seek. I will help you. I will teach you on your quest to make your dreams come true. And besides, you can just call me your Greek magic woman.
My Greek magic woman. Take control of me. Set my spirit free. Got to
enjoying the hotel, the post office, and the other amenities of the developing township. Still, West wanted to improve conditions.
Wise Pansy, thank you for your guidance. Thank you for convincing me to be charitable and to become a community benefactor. I wish for Deer Park to reap even greater rewards. Whatever can I do?
I'll train you.
Yes, please train me.
Consider yourself trained.
Of course, I'll build a railroad to serve Deer Park.
And so it was. West granted the Houston and Northwestern Railroad a 100-foot strip of property across Deer Park for the amazing price of $1. He built the railroad depot at the crossing of West Avenue, now known today as Center Street. He reserved the rights for water, streetcars, telephone, and electric utility lines, while he went on to start naming streets such as Luella, P, and X, the only streets that remain today with the original names. He even granted the right-of-way for the Houston Ship Channel, and he granted this deed to the United States of America on October the 3rd, 1902. With these new additions, Deer Park was booming!
Everybody take a ride aboard the train now.
Come on, baby, do the locomotion.
I know you're going to like it, so let's build us a train now.
Come on, baby, do the locomotion.
But little baby says nothing doing with me. It's easier than sailing ships across the sea. So come on, ride the locomotion with me. You gotta swing your hips now. Come on, baby, jump up, jump back. Well, I think you got it now. Now that you can do this, baby, now.
Come on, baby, do the locomotion.
Chug a motion like a railroad train now.
Come on, baby, ride the locomotion.
Our engines start to moving as we feed it to coal. Our choo-choo is a chugging and we're ready to roll. Come on, ride the locomotive with me.
Unfortunately, the town that Simeon West had dreamed of did not prosper as he had originally planned. A 22-inch snowstorm in 1895. The coldest weather on record, 8 degrees in 1899. And yeah, of course, there was the storm of 1900, the Galveston storm of 1900 that destroyed homes, crops, and livestock and sent the residents packing back to the Midwest. Simeon West soon realized that the land here was no longer conducive for agriculture. But he believed that it would be Deer Park's waterfront and manufacturing that would one day attract future business. Still, he decided that his work here was done, and he sold Deer Park in 1905. I got to tell you, times here were mighty bleak until 1928, when Shell Oil broke ground on a new refinery. By 1946, Deer Park was starting to regain momentum with refinery and tooling plants that were being used for the development of TNT. With the growth of the petrochemical industry and the businesses along the Houston Ship Channel, Deer Park continues to thrive today. Deer Park is back because of oil and gas.
They'll all came and built a brand new plant with more jobs. The people came running fast, and it's all right now with oil and gas, and it's all right. Here in Deer Park, we got oil and gas. In the town, all the business started to grow. Hear the sound of the company whistles blow. Come down and join us in the show. All around, refineries and go. And it's all right now with oil and gas. And it's all right. Here in Deer Park, we got oil and gas. Here in Deer Park, we got oil and gas. Here in Deer Park, we got oil and gas. Here in Deer Park, we got oil and gas.
And here we are today in Deer Park, 125 years later. Our city boasts a school district with 14 campuses. We got a city hall, library, municipal court, and a community theater. We've got 3 fire stations. We got multiple parks and recreational facilities. We got state-of-the-art water and treatment sewer facilities. We've even got small businesses, large businesses, 14 major industries. Why, guess what? We even got ourselves a Chamber of Commerce. We got over 30,000 residents living in over 10,000 households. We are growing. We are building. We are thriving. Today, it's a great day to be in Deer Park, Texas. Today, we remember Simeon West, our founding father and visionary, and we memorialize him with these precepts, inspired by Pansy and recorded in his own words.
Love and thank the supreme power. Control your temper. Try to be cheerful. Do all the good you can. Be honest, truthful, and temperate. Help the sick, the needy, and the poor. Encourage the meek and the mild. Make specialty to add to the happiness of someone today and all other days.
Cultivate peace, love, and harmony. Life is too short and time too valuable to waste in angry strife. Be slow to believe evil reports about your neighbors. Be diligent in searching for something good to say about others. And when you find it, don't wait until they are gone, but say it at once.
When you find someone on the down spiral in the gutter, do not kick them, but help them with kind words and actions to strive for better conditions. Try to spread rays of sunshine and happiness along your pathway, no matter wherever you are. Do good today. You may not be here tomorrow.
We remember you today, Simeon West, and we promote your vision of cultivating a better tomorrow for all those residing in Deer Park, Texas.